What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Tapped In 209. We are back after the week off, and we got a lot of baseball to cover. And of course, as always, a very special interview with Bryce Meehleis, Lodi Junior, who has been absolutely killing it all year long. The two-way, of course, has been pitching and hitting just a ridiculous amount. He's been a huge help for the Flames. Without further ado, Alvin, K-Mud, how are you guys doing?
Good, Drew. How are you?
Not doing too bad. K-Mud?
I'm doing pretty well.
Perfect. Again, without further ado, let's get started. T-Cal, we'll start right away. Tracy goes 0-4 in the last 2 weeks as they move to 5-9. They lost to Liberty, and then get swept by St. Mary's as they had the majority home games of that one. Upcoming, they will have an off week, just a week to recover. The Flames, though, flipped the switch as they went 5-0 in the last 2 weeks, as they are now 7-4. A huge win over Tokay and Pittman, and then they go ahead and sweep West for their first series in the T-Cal League. And this week they will be taking on the Christian Brothers Easter Tournament, and starting their first game of the week with Liberty Ranch. I believe they have a doubleheader that day, excuse me. West went 0-6 this week as they are now 2-12 on the year. Lose to Skyline, Castro Valley, and Antioch, and then, of course, get swept by Lodi this last week, as they will take on Mountain House. I believe just the only game for them this upcoming week. Lincoln goes 4-1 as they are now 7-5. Huge win over Pleasant Grove, as I think that's an absolutely fantastic win for them. And they sweep Kimball in league, but they lose to a very, very good Heritage team, 12-1. I want to highlight Braden Glazer in this Pleasant Grove game as he goes 6 innings strong of 3 hits, no run baseball, and 3 strikeouts. Coming up for them was Calabasas, Agora, and Pittsburgh. Kimball goes 2-3 this week as they take down Gregory 7-4, and lose to Livermore and get swept by Lincoln. Of course, Kimball is now 4-9 overall. But William Lyons, the freshman against Gregory, goes 1-for-3 with a grand slam in that game. Just a fantastic overall game from him. And they will have the week off. St. Mary's rounding out T-Cal goes 3-1. As they take a tough loss to Elk Grove. It was a rough 6th inning for Nico Olivas as he gives up the game in that one, as he gives up all 7 in the 6th inning. St. Mary's moves to 6-4, but they get their get back against Tracy with a sweep to move them in the right direction. They will take on the Boris Classic this week as they won last year, so coming into it as the reigning champs. They will take on Bakersfield Christian in the first game and see where they go from there. I think this tournament is going to be a huge turning point in the season for St. Mary's. They've not been like the team that we all thought they would be at all. So this is a huge get back tournament for them, get back on the right road, hopefully come out of it another champion and undefeated to make their record look way better than it should be.
Yeah.
SJ2A time, Alvin.
All right. I'm leading off with Edison. They were 6-2 this week, 11-2 overall. Wins this week: River Island, Stag, Millennium out of Tracy. They beat McNair twice, and they got a forfeit against Oakland Tech. They lost to Stag and Antioch. Upcoming this week, Ben Holt College Prep, and they played Chavez twice. Western Ranch, winless this week, 0-8, rough week.
Oof.
Rough 2 weeks. I'm sorry, rough 2 weeks. 5-11 overall. Losses twice to Ripon Christian, twice to Edison, twice to Bear Creek, and twice to Stag. Upcoming this week, they play Escalon and they'll play McNair twice.
Yeah, before you move on, Edison, Bear Creek, Stag, all league games for them. So those are huge losses. And back to Edison, they split the series obviously to Stag as they go 1-1, and then McNair is a huge sweep for them.
Go. Bear Creek 3-1, 8-8. 2 wins over Western Ranch, and they beat Tokay. They also lost to Tokay, so they split it. And this week, upcoming, they got Stag. Stag is 3-1 this week, 11-6 overall. Wins over Edison and 2 wins over Western Ranch. They also lost to Edison as well, so split that. And upcoming big series for them against Bear Creek. Tokay's 3-2 this week, 8-10 overall. Wins this week equal Chavez twice, and they split with Bear Creek and lost to Lodi. Upcoming, they have Franklin. Speaking of Franklin, Franklin went 4-0 this week, 8-7 overall. Wins were McNair, San Lorenzo Valley, and twice against Chavez. Upcoming this week, they have Tokay. We have McNair 0-4, 3-9. Losses this week to Millennium, Franklin, and twice to Edison. They will play Western Ranch this week. Chavez 0-4, 1-9 overall. I know that they have a new head coach over at Chavez, and he's working things out. Losses this week is twice to Tokay and twice to Franklin. Upcoming, they have the Sacramento tournament and two times against Edison. And now we head over to the VOL. Karsten?
To start us off, we have Central Catholic. They went 6-0 these past 2 weeks, 14-1 overall.
They're
Sweeps over
awesome.
Patterson and Mountain House. And upcoming, they're playing in the All States Classic in Sierra. Oakdale
Eh,
went through.
Yeah,
Yep.
real
And,
quick.
and I did just real quick. I think Perino went yard again.
Yeah, he has been just absolutely fantastic. I mean, they get 6 wins, they sweep 2 league opponents. There is no doubt that this is the best team that we cover, like in the area.
Yes.
It is not even
Yep.
close so far. Like
Agree.
this team is the
Agree.
hottest team so far this year.
Yep.
All right. Next,
Go
we
ahead.
have Oakdale. They went 3-1 these past 2 weeks, 11-4 overall. They swept Mountain House and lost to Clovis. Upcoming, they play Manteca.
Yeah.
And speaking
And
of,
again for Oakdale, again, obviously they sweep Mountain House, and that Clovis team is very, very good. I believe they were on
Mm.
the road for that game as well. So that's honestly a good loss for them. Um, so they have just been absolutely just winning games like they should be. Landon Schutte is under sub 1 ERA, earned
Mm.
run average for you guys that don't know. So he's giving up less than 1 run per 7 innings every time that he starts. So just been ridiculous on the mound.
Mhm.
Go ahead, Kamo.
and with Manteca, they went 4-1 these past 2 weeks as well, 13-4 overall, with wins over Patterson 3 times and the Downey, and lost to Enox. Upcoming, they have Oakdale. East Union went 5-0, 13-5 overall, with wins over Enox, Gregory, and Sierra 3 times. Upcoming had Patterson. Mountain House went 1-6 these past 2 weeks, 9-9 overall, with win over Ripon and losses to Central Catholic 3 times and Oakdale 3 times. Sierra went 1-4, 6-11 overall, with win over Grigori and losses to Pittman and East Union 3 times. And upcoming, they have Central Catholic. Patterson went 0-6, 4-11 overall, split by Central Catholic and Manteca. Upcoming, they have East Union. And now it's time for our top 10.
Yeah. Real quick in the top 10, a lot of people moved around just because
Mm.
it's a 2 week update.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
rounding out the 10 spot, it's 9-9 Mountain House. I can't really fault them too much for losing six out of their 7 games this week because it's to Oakdale and Central Catholic. Like there's
Yeah.
not really much that I expect them to do
No.
there. And they win the game that they should against Ripon. So they do fall, but they fall to the 10 spot. Alvin?
Yeah. At the number 9 spot, we got Lincoln at 7-5.
Number 8, we got Stag. They're 11-6.
Yeah,
Okay.
and yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, 11-6 is a great record for Stag.
Yeah.
I don't
Yep.
see it. I mean, they've been hot, and it's going to be really fun to see later. You'll see later on in our top 10,
Yeah.
who they're going to play. But rounding out the 7th spot is Lodi, as they had obviously a huge 2 weeks going 5-0. So Lodi is now 7-4 and in our 7th spot.
And
Alvin?
I don't think these words have ever been said, but a look at Edison is 11-2 in
Yeah.
baseball.
They take their first 2 losses in the last 2 weeks. Like, there's
Hey,
no reason this team should not be in our local top 10.
you
Yep.
play who's in front of you, right? And you
Yeah.
keep on stringing together wins. Good for you.
Wins are wins
You
in
know?
baseball. So,
Yep. It
Yep.
doesn't matter. Yep.
yeah.
At
Kamo?
number 5, we got East Union. They're 13-5.
Yeah, you'll see it a pretty big correlation in our top five. It's four out of the five teams are going to be from the VOL. So
Right.
rounding out the four spot, it's going to be Manteca at 13-4.
Number three, we got Oakdale, 11-4.
And number two, we have St. Mary's 6-4.
Yeah, I still believe, obviously, in the St. Mary's team. I think they still have all the star power that they can have, and that they would go
Hmm.
toe to toe with anybody underneath them. But of course, we talked about them already. Central Catholic is the easy number one so far in the area. 14-1,
Yep.
just been absolutely dominant so far. So really, our top five might move a little bit more than other sports, just because these teams beat up on each other every other
Mm.
week, and so it's whoever beats who at the time.
Drew, hot take. You think VOL is a stronger league than TCal?
100%. I don't
Hmm.
even know if it is a hot take right now, because I
Okay.
think if you look recently, St. Mary's has won, I think the last 5 years, if not more, in a row. Um, and then, but currently right now, VOL is kind of up to anybody. Central Catholic has been kind of pulling away ever so slightly. But the
Mm-hmm.
2, 3, 4 spot in that league can easily go to East Union, Manteca, and Oakdale. Like
Yeah.
there's no reason
Hmm.
that any of those teams should be counted out at the two spot
I
in the
wish
league.
we could see some more, play, between VOL and TCal
Yeah,
teams. I
we
think
were
it'd be
talking about
great
it
for the
before the show.
area.
I think the only one that we see is, at least that we know off the top of our head, is going to be St. Mary's Central Catholic coming up on the 11th,
What's
I
that?
believe, of April. Um,
Yes.
so I'm
It's gonna be the game to watch.
super, yeah, I am super excited for that one. That's going to be just an absolutely fantastic game between the two
Yeah.
teams. It's going to be firepower and firepower. Chase Perino taking on probably Nico Bavaro, Fresno State, UCLA. Like,
Yeah.
it's going to be fantastic. So
Yeah.
if you, I mean,
So
I
it's
know
gonna
it's a couple
be
weeks away, but if anybody can go to that game, lock down that date right now. So I'm just looking to
yeah.
see
Yeah.
before we
Hmm.
pass off to the interview if any of these teams play other VOL teams. I want to say, uh, not that I can find for right now, but what we can do is we will send you guys over to Bryce Meehleis from Lodi. You're going to see him right now. What's up, everybody? We got Bryce Meehleis in the house, the Lodi two-way, essentially. This guy's hitting 400 at the plate with a .75 ERA on the mound. Your Lodi Flames guy, he has been killing it so far this year. Bryce, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. Thank you. Thank you for having me on.
Absolutely. Without further ado, let's just kind of get straight into it. Bryce, when did you start playing baseball?
I've been playing baseball as long as I can remember. Honestly, probably like four, maybe even before that. I do remember I didn't play t-ball. I went straight to machine pitch. I remember thinking
Okay.
that was pretty cool.
Yeah. 100% that is. What little league did you play at?
I played for Lodi Bobs, so I played
Okay.
like
Bob's.
farm and then majors. But then COVID happened, so
Hmm.
I guess play a little
Mm.
bit over there.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
What got you interested into playing baseball?
Seeing it on the TV growing up, big Giants fan.
Okay.
They were good at the time growing up, so
Yes, they were.
yeah, it was awesome seeing it, and like that was just the dream, seeing that on TV. It was like, wow, I want to be that. And
All
Perfect.
right. Who first inspired you to play baseball?
I got to say, both my older brothers, Tyler and Austin, they both played, and going in the backyard, just wanting to compete with them. They both of them very talented, and growing up around them, they just brought me into the sport. So seeing them, seeing how much they cared and loved because they were a little older, seeing how much like deep they were into baseball, it was awesome for me, and I knew that's what I wanted to do from as long as I can remember.
Okay.
Hmm.
Nice.
What position or positions do you play, and why do you like it?
I always like to say I can play any position, but the main ones I've been playing are third. I love third over there. It's hot corner.
Hmm.
Not a whole lot of action, but when you do get the action,
Hmm.
you're
It's
making a good play.
screaming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it shows you got a good arm. I
Yep.
always like that. I used to play catcher, so going over to third was a big compliment. And then I've been playing a little bit of first too. That's new this year. I've never ever started a game at first until this year, and I was like, wow, dang, it's pretty fun over there. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's very versatile, and I'm liking over there. But my favorite pitching. I just love pitching. There's something about it. Just being on the mound, controlling the game. It's just best feeling. Best
Yeah,
feeling.
I mean, we can obviously see it in the stats. Again, a sub one ERA, especially at the high school level, is just ridiculous, man. Like, I just can't congratulate you enough. That is insane.
Thank you. Thank you.
Um, as a team, what is your guys' biggest strength this year?
I gotta say, like, we're more of a family than a team, and we're all just bonding really well together, and it's fun. Everyone knows everyone out there. We all got nicknames for each other, you know, a little smack talking here and there, just keeping each other on
Hmm.
our toes, and that's great. That's what baseball's for, you know. There's a lot of teams like you can play for or whatever, where it's like it's hard to make new friends and whatnot. It's hard to like fit in, but with these guys, all of us just fit in, and every time we step out there, we know what we have to do, and we know we got each other's backs, and that's what makes us really strong as a team.
Hmm.
What club team or club teams have you played for?
I used to play for Pro Elite, and
Okay.
then that kind of like I don't want to say fell through, but then I left and I played a little bit at Central Valley Shock, and then recently I've been playing for CBA.
Oh, okay. Did you
Yeah,
play for Coach Jimmy Sanchez over at Elite?
I did.
Good,
Yeah,
good dude, man. He's
yeah,
a
man,
good
I
dude.
loved
I love
him.
that guy. Yeah.
He took my game to he elevated it for sure. I
Oh,
miss him.
100%.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. Awesome. Good to hear.
Yeah.
Do you have any superstitions?
You know, I always like to say I'm not a superstitious guy, but I mean, if you're going up there and you're wearing some batting gloves that got like a hole in them or something, it's like and you're doing pretty good, you're going to be wearing them. So, but
Hmm.
no
Exactly.
like super
Yep.
superstitions though. But if something's working, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So,
Hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha.
What has been your favorite personal moment on a baseball field? It could be all time.
all time, that's easy. I don't know, maybe 12U. I threw a 7 pitch perfect game. Yeah, we were in Reno playing a tournament, and it was so hot. It was like 14-0. Went out there, threw 7 pitches in the first inning, and then the second inning, the other team's catcher like got dehydrated or something, like almost passed out behind the plate, and the coach had
Wow.
to call it. So I
Wow. That's insane.
yeah,
this
pretty
this
cool. Good
was
to say I
in
threw a 7 pitch perfect game though.
this was in Reno.
Yeah,
Was it
Wow.
at that big place that has a bunch of fields and it's in
yeah,
this big valley?
Hmm.
Yep,
yep,
I played
yep.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It gets
That's
hot. It does get hot
oh
out
for
there.
sure.
Oh
Wow, that's
gosh.
insane.
Oops.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a pretty good moment. I don't think we're gonna have a lot of people top that.
yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Wow.
All right. How do you keep you and your team confident after a tough hitting streak? Like it's not going very well, the
Yeah, yeah.
guys up there dealing. What are we talking about in the dugout? How are you keeping
My
everyone
favorite thing to
focused?
say is baseball is a game of eyelashes. And it's like if you're an eyelash earlier, that ball's in the gap getting crushed, you know, even if you crush the ball right to the center fielder. If you're, you know, eyelash later, it's also in the gap. And that it's honestly you just gotta have a mentality of going up there, just trying to hit the ball hard and play, just do something with it, have a job. But you know, you can't help what you can't help. So as long as you're doing everything right, everything in your power, you're just smashing the ball, you just gotta
Hmm.
tell the guys to keep swinging. You know, who cares? Just keep swinging; they'll fall eventually.
Hmm.
Nice, nice.
All
All
right.
And can
right.
you give me a rundown of what practice would look like for you throughout the week?
Yeah, absolutely. Usually we like alternate between like an offensive day and a defensive day. We try and get a little bit of both in, but like a Monday's typically an offensive day. So we'll do what's like dailies, like daily drills that we do defensively for a little bit, and then work like a teeny tiny bit. Infielders will get together and we'll work infield, and then outfielders will work outfield. Then after that, we'll go straight into BP and we'll just hack the whole rest of the day. Then on like a traditional defensive day, We're going to do those dailies again, get into groups, and then want to go through some infield, outfield, and do a lot more individual drills for infielders and outfielders, and then try and get some hacks in at the end of the day if you can.
Perfect.
Hmm. How about
Um,
weight room stuff? You guys go in the weight room
No,
pretty
we don't do any
consistent?
weight room like that. No, we do
Oh,
a little
okay.
like no weightlifting, but we do like
Strength stuff,
yeah,
mhm.
exactly.
strength and
Yep.
conditioning stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
yep.
Perfect. All right. What is your walk up song when you're hitting? And then if you have a pitching one as well, go ahead and give us that.
Okay, yeah. My walk up song is "He's Got Game" by Public Enemy.
Okay.
My dad
Whoa.
actually showed me it, and he's like,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
always go like this. And then my pitching entry is "Seek and Destroy" by Metallica.
Okay.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
All
right. All
right.
right. All right. Who's the funniest teammate on your team?
Oh, I don't know if I want to give any of them the credit, but I got to go Fetty and Jax. They're two guys, and they're always around each other. And when they're together, it's very entertaining. They're always harping on each other, always making good jokes. It's a good time. Definitely lightens
All
up the
right.
mood.
Well, while we're on that, which team that you've played is the biggest trash talking team?
Man, we played some good trash talking teams. They got some good chirps. It definitely get in
Yeah.
your head a little. I got to say, Del Oro is a big trash talking
Okay.
team. And
Okay.
then even today, Christian Brothers, they talked a lot of smack out there. It's
You guys
getting
handle
to
your
us a little
business
bit.
though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
How about in league? The guys around here.
It's got to be either Lincoln or St. Mary's. Both those teams are very chirpy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, yep.
Yeah.
So some things never change.
100%. Yeah.
Some things
Yeah,
never
yeah,
change.
yeah.
Um, Go ahead,
All right.
Preston.
Who would you trust most to get a clutch hit?
Well, that's got to be Jonathan Trillis. That guy comes in clutch more often than not. Every time he's up to the plate, he's going to hit the ball hard and play.
All right.
It's without a doubt him.
Nice.
Mhm.
If you could play any other position for a game, what would it be?
Oh, I always wish I was like a really good shortstop. Being a
Mm.
Okay.
little captain in the infield,
Uh-huh.
man, that would be the dream. Especially, I'm a little jealous. My brother was a good shortstop, so seeing him and seeing all the praise you get over there, I always thought being a really good shortstop would have been pretty
Yeah.
fun.
Well,
Yeah.
speaking of, I know Dalton Waits is now playing for you guys. I
Mhm.
Yeah,
believe he's playing shortstop as well.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
So how is that being, like that guy to your left? Like, does it make you a little more confident, if a
Oh,
ball gets out of your reach?
absolutely. You even today he made a nice little bare hand play, and it was just like, yep, we needed him. We need that guy over there.
Yeah.
He's absolutely just shut down over there, and it makes
Mhm.
it 10 times easier, especially on the mound. On the mound, you got he's a leader too. He's pretty good, letting everyone know where the ball's going, who to go to in different scenarios, and it's exactly what you need. When you get too locked in, you start zoning that stuff out. But just hearing that again, absolutely 100% helps you, and it's really nice having him over there.
Is he a transfer? Is he from
Yes.
St. Mary's? Okay, that's why
Yeah.
the name sounds familiar. Okay.
Mhm.
Yes.
Oh, he's very talented.
Yeah, definitely.
Shortstop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Extremely
Yeah.
talented.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
um, the last question before we hit our rapid fire questions. What are some of your own personal goals for the rest of the year and some goals that
Mm, for team wise, I think our goal is just getting playoffs. Have a winning record, getting playoffs. That's obviously the goal every year, but that's really focusing up trying to get that. And then me personally, I always want to hit as close as you can to 500. I know that's
Mm.
pushing yourself a lot,
that's
but
that's a big
that's
number.
asking for a
Big
Yeah.
lot.
ass.
I mean, definitely over 400. Want to finish the year over 400. It's a big goal I have. Maybe getting to double digits, stolen bases. I feel like that's another one I really want. And then a goal I've had always for myself is trying to average 2 strikeouts an inning. That's
Okay.
Mm.
asking for a lot, and especially coming up to the varsity level. Looking around, these boys are bigger. These boys are a lot better, and it's going to be a lot harder. But I always strive for that.
Yeah. Well,
Mhm.
I think you're pretty much on pace for a lot of those goals. I mean, at the 400 batting
Yeah.
average, obviously you're above right now. On the
Yep.
mound, again, you've just been killing it. So you guys are on pace for a lot of those right now. I've liked you guys as a team the whole year. I know you
Yeah.
haven't really been watching, but like that, it's just I've been high on you guys all year. I can't wait to see what you guys do in the
I,
playoffs.
I appreciate that. Definitely don't count us out. We can do some good
Yeah.
Oh,
pitching. Yeah.
won't happen. All
Yeah.
right, so it's rapid fire time. We're looking for anywhere from a word to a sentence. If there's a question that you like, you can go ahead and expand on it, but really
Okay.
trying to move quick here, if that makes
All
sense.
right. Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect. First question, who is your favorite MLB player?
Matt Chapman.
Okay.
What dream field would you like to play on?
Oracle. Man, I've
Okay.
been to the MLB playing at Oracle. That's a
Uh-huh.
dream right
Okay.
there.
All right.
What's your favorite baseball movie?
Sandlot. Easy.
Okay. Favorite pregame snack or meal?
Ooh, chicken and pesto. Started that for football, and
Okay.
it's kind of carried over, and I just love a good chicken and pesto.
Is
Okay.
that your mom's recipe or is
Nope.
that someone
Yeah.
else? Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Usually some leftovers, so you just throw it in the
Uh-huh.
microwave, but it still
All
hits.
good.
There
Yeah.
you go. There you
Yep.
go. Day game or night game?
We play a lot of night games, but I definitely prefer the day games.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. I think you
Yeah.
are the first person to say that. I think
All
so.
right.
I think even myself, I love playing under the lights. I think it's one of the best things ever. But I guess if you do it all the time, it makes sense.
It is
Yeah.
cool, but I just like the day games.
Makes
All
sense.
right.
I
All
get
Hmm.
it.
right.
Do you prefer metal or wood bats?
Metal.
Okay.
You
Off of that,
gotta stick with
what
metal.
What's
bat are you swinging right now?
Oh, I swing the War Stick Bone Saber. Love that thing.
Okay.
okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
All
Yeah.
right.
right.
All right.
What is your favorite baseball memory that you've watched? I guess if that makes sense.
Giants winning three World Series.
Of course. Has to.
Yeah.
Has to
Yeah.
be.
Favorite jersey number? Well, I guess your jersey number and why?
17. I actually got a kind of cool story. I used to really like the number 7, but then one year it wasn't available, so I wore 11, and I loved the look of 11. So I just decided to put them together, and I was like, I like the look of 7, like the double digit
There you
when
go.
one,
Uh-huh.
so I got 17.
Okay.
All
Hmm.
right. All
It's
right.
perfect.
What's your favorite thing to do after a win?
Honestly, just relaxing. The best part, celebrating with team, that's cool and all, but I
Yeah.
like to, walking out, talking to my parents, talking to my family, go over how the game went, but then taking that nice shower and just laying down
Hmm.
feels good.
All right. I have a
Hmm.
two-part question here. Do you prefer spikes or molds? And what cleat are you wearing right now?
I prefer spikes, and
Okay.
then I'm rocking, I don't know what model, but they're Mike Trouts.
Okay.
Other
So
than
I
that,
think
okay.
Those
maybe his new one.
obviously have been popular.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
So
right. What is your favorite seeds flavor, and which brand is it?
okay. My favorite has got to be either pepper or barbecue spits.
Yep.
Okay.
Hmm.
I like
All
Okay.
those.
right.
Yeah.
All right. All right. One last question.
Yep.
Favorite post game meal.
Post game meal. Oh, in and out. The team
Of
goes in and
Okay.
out
course.
every now and
All
then.
Keeps
right.
Hmm.
on going.
Yeah.
Well, it's right
So,
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
all righty, Bryce. Thank you so much for taking the time out of you
Yes.
guys'
Thank you.
Yep.
busy
Thank you.
Thank
schedule
you.
to join us. Can't wait to see what you do for the rest of the year. You keep this up, it's probably going to be all TCal League for you. So keep doing what you're doing, and good luck for the rest of the year.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Welcome back. We all hope that you enjoyed this week's episode and that very special interview from Bryce. Um, we'll see you all next week. See ya.
See ya.
Yeah.